before starting the session, just little bit get to know each other, introduce yourself, all of you. Kamal, you can start.
Yes, I am Tomal. I'm from Bardhaman. I'm the minor student of beginner courses in Madam class.
Great. Kajal?
Hi everybody, I am Kazal Islam. I'm from Palasi and I am a beginner level student. And thank you.
Sumana, this is the first time you were in my private classroom, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Okay, great. Can you
Yes,
introduce
ma'am.
yourself?
Yes. Hi, everyone. I am Shumana Das. I am from Navati, and I am also a student of ma'am spoken class, and I am also the student of a PhD, and and in the few days I complete my PhD, and I am very thankful to ma'am to invite me to join in our private class, and thank you so much, ma'am. And hello, everyone. I'm
Great.
very happy to meet all of you. Thank you so much.
Yes, Sumana, I'm so happy to get you in my classroom.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Nandita?
Uh, Hello everyone, and my name is Nandita. I am from Kolkata, and I am also theater artist and also ma'am student, spoken English classes, and I am in Delhi. Today I am going to my Kolkata, my town. Okay.
I'm so happy, Nandita, you have got up early in the morning today. I was very much worried about you.
I'm not sleeping, ma'am. Today,
Hmm.
whole night I'm not sleeping.
Because of the session.
Right.
Wow, great. Okay, Champa, are you all right? You don't have to tell anything. It's okay. All right, Champa, just stay in the classroom. Okay, it's okay. Okay, so we all know that this is the group discussion session just to attend the classroom to work on your confidence, and you have to know how to attend any group discussion because in our daily life, most of the time we have to tackle this type of problem. Okay, so many people are unable to attend group discussion properly. So that's why I have arranged this session so that you all can know how to participate in group discussion properly. Okay, all right. So you all know all the discussion. We can start with the first topic. Cooking is a waste of time. Okay, so this is the first topic. But before starting the discussion, I want to say to everyone, please, everybody, be very much polite during the whole session. Okay, if you want to agree with someone, always be polite and say, I agree with you, or you are absolutely right. I agree with you, whatever. If you want to go against someone, be politely say, I'm sorry to say that I don't agree with you, but this is my point of view. So you all have to be very much polite during the whole session. Okay? If you want to say someone, if you want to encourage someone, you can say like, yes, please go ahead. Okay? So this is how you have to participate the conversation. Got it?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So first is cooking is a waste of time. What do you all think about it? I'm gonna be the listener of today. You all are speakers. I'm gonna enjoy to all of you. Okay, start.
Mm, so, uh,
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. So I'm glad to share with you one of the important event here, and today we are get the opportunity to talk about cooking is a waste of time. So, as we all know, that everyone loves cooking, and cooking is not a waste of time, according to me, because cooking is a self-expression of ourselves, and it is showing our critical and analytical creativity in different, in the dining room or in the kitchen room. In the meantime, many of them thought that cooking is a waste of time, but how it be? because it show many research papers and many psychologists, counselor also suggest us that if we spend time with ourselves, it help us to understand ourselves and it reduce the stress, anxiety, and many other things. So I don't think that it's a waste of time. Rather than it's a valuable, precious time spending in this busy scheduled day in our life. Thank you.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. Cooking is the art, and cooking does not waste time because cooking is the art, and uh, in daily life, in daily routine, cooking is the part of a routine. So I think it does not matter waste time, and uh, nowadays when I eat in outside food, that's a junk food. Is the is in is it's um, it is dangerous for our health. So cook well and healthy food. Uh, so I think cooking does not waste the cooking. I agree with you.
Just my opinion, I have nothing against anyone who are not enjoy cooking. I like to cooking, uh, but my bad experience, I don't know many recipes. Okay, sorry, many recipes, and I love to cook dal and dal rice and little bit of spicy without sorry with boiled vegetables, and I love my own recipes. I and it's my opinion, cooking is not waste of time for me. Even I enjoy it.
Yes, it's absolutely right. With I thought about with both Tamalda and Nandita has shared with us, but also I just want to add one thing that now in a days like cooking, it should be. I think it's a compulsory or mandatory should be course in our school level that everyone should know because it's define yourself many times like when you went to the hostel, when you go to the outside of abroad in any other countries, then many times we unable to find the favorite food or the good food for our health. And in if you've seen that health risks that regarding the junk food that you had add in that our conversation, but yes, that is also the very peak times. Many people are suffering from obesity, diabetics, tuberculosis disease. So all these diseases are related to the food and directly linked to each other. So it should be in the school level, there should be offered cooking as a course. Then we should know that skill, like we know the soft skill, like we understand how importance the English is being a soft skill. Then it should be known or make awareness in our society among the youths and the children and the stage of every stage of life that we should know the cooking, because why we depend independent with others, that is the main question. If we know the cooking, then it's extraordinary skill to defend yourself, to be a good human being. And that's a really interesting thing I found out in this conversation. Thank you.
Uh,
Yes.
in my opinion, uh, please avoid outside food. It is junk food. It is injured. It is dangerous for our health. So cook well and good food and eat it and for our health.
I also agree
Yes.
with all of you that cooking is not at all a waste of time. Rather, cooking is also art in our daily activity, like reading or learning is an activity, same in the same manner the cooking is also an activity, and we should did not, because cooking is very integral part in our daily existence. So
Yes, yes,
just like reading is a very importance in our life, so cooking, uh, and if we, it is also a self defense for ourselves. Just like reading or learning make us more independent. So if we knows the art of cooking, so it also will be helpful in our everyday existence. And
yes,
so cooking is not at all a waste of time.
yes.
I
I
think
agree with everyone
yes.
that the cooking is a very important skill of our daily life, and it is very important to know everyone which actually say the cousin. But uh, I think it is a very have some complexity for the Indians, that we think that the cooking is the only the part of the our mothers, and only the women can able to cook in our home, and it is the our only the our duty. It's not need for the everyone, but obviously Kajal say that it's it is very important to know everyone who want to go abroad and any other hostels, and in the learning purposes or their working purposes. It's very important, because if we don't know the proper cooking, it's very troubleful for us when we are traveling in any other areas, or in hostels and in other sites. And obviously cooking is very important because it gives us an uh, it have been lots of benefits. I think that it's have health benefits, because we cooked everything according to our needs, and it is very good for us, because it is very benefited for our health. Otherwise it give us and boost up in our mental health. If you able to cook, then we have a mental satisfaction that I can able, it's possible, I am not dependent on any other person. And otherwise it's also have some cost benefit. If we in our daily life, we all, every day we go to the in a restaurant and others to for the aid, it is very problematic for our uh, obviously it is a very problematic for our cost. That's why it's very important to know the cooking. And otherwise I also think that it should learn cooking everyone, both male or female, and we should practice it in our daily life. Because if we in our home, when normally what we can see that our mothers act only the cooked, or if who are the elder person in our home, but when they are ill, it's very problematic for the food. Okay, no? That's why I think it's know everyone to cooking, and it's very important. But we have some social taboo that it's not important to learn cooking for the everyone, basically for the male in home. But obviously, in the present day, this situation changed a little bit, and it's very good thing. And thank you so much for all your opinion. I think it's very effective, and it's I think we all are actually in the same page and same boat, that we all are agreed that cooking is very important. It's I think it's a very good thing. Okay,
Just to
Yes.
add
you can
your
put your
point,
opinion.
according to me, and also one of the point you has mentioned about that it's became actually in the from the civilization of our society to words that we always pushed women or girls to the kitchen room, but it has been changing simultaneously. Also, in the suburban, women are also have a contradictory with the kitchen room, and it has been changing since I don't see that it's a only part of women, rather than in the if you've seen in the many restaurant in the that so-called very good and polished and very famous elite restaurants, they all have male centric are the shape they are doing the kitchen work. And also many times we seen in the television and a kitchen related to episode or serials kind of things. uh, in terms of in our society, we always construct the ideas that it is not for the male, it is not for the male. So
Well,
that's the main issues or problem conflict we created in our society. Like when we divide our work, so then we find out that, oh, this is very hard job, so it is should be the male part. Oh, this is very soft kind of things, but it should be the male. But we don't know that how much kitchen job or cooking is a hard or soft job. Cooking also need creativity, cooking also need time management, cooking also need your time balance, cooking also need your art. So it's a mixed job, and it's a very complicated job also. Complexity is also there in the cooking, because when you make a delicious dish, when you thought about new things to make, then it needs your creativity, it needs your clear thought, it needs your mind of peace. Then all these things helps you to make a delicious dish. That's really important.
Yes.
And
yes, yes.
Yes.
another
Yes.
thing, I just want to make a funny, one of the not funny, but it's a very, I found it good evidence that once I read that Abhijit Banerjee, our Nobel laureate, the economician 2018 probably he got, and he's a very good cooker, and he always offered to her wife a cooking and helping in the dining table. So many also I found that great philosopher, great peoples, they are great cooker also. So I don't find that it's a waste of time. They found many solution, solving issues, doing the cooking, and it came across in their mind. So it's a great time spending time with yourself rather than spending time on mobile, social media, feeling alone, and in this competition world, or you say in this busy social media world, technology world. So it's a great timing spending with yourself to know better yourself, and to know yourself is the most strong part of your life rather than knowing any skill in this world. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, I agree with you that you say which kind of thing that it is in the professional job when we are go to in a restaurant and in a professional place. You say that that the cook in this place are all are the men, obviously. And one thing I mentioned in my conversation that it is our social taboo that uh, that women are only for the cooking for our home cooking. I actually want to mention this thing. When we go to a restaurant and they are the chefs, and obviously this is the professional part, and this time it isn't the job. It it give you the earnings. This time we take it as a profession. When we take it as a profession, this time we are engaged in this kind of job. But when a woman go to in this kind of fields, I think it is not very much entertained in the few years before also. But at the present time, very few chefs are in a uh, very few chefs are the women who are very much famous in the different field. And in a very Indian chefs also have who are very famous women chefs who are very famous. But one thing I want to mention and repeatedly that it is our social taboo that the women are the only the home cook. They are not able to do anything in the professional scale. When we go to in the professional level, we are actually refused, and that's why in the restaurant and in the big hotels we are find the chefs all are the men, not the women. Okay, it's actually
Okay,
my
fine. All
opinion.
right. Okay, all right. So it's great discussion. Okay, there will have score. I'll announce later. Okay, for each participant separately. So we have to go to the next topic. 15 minutes for each topic. Okay, all right. Great discussion. I'm enjoying a lot. To everybody is great speakers. Wonderful performance.
Thank
Okay,
you, ma'am.
next one is boys are more intelligent than girls. This is very interesting topic. I'm gonna enjoy a lot to hear from all of you. Okay, we are five girls and two boys, so let me listen to your opinions.
Yes. May I start, ma'am?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, yes. Okay. Thank you. So now the topic is the boys are more intelligent than girls. And obviously, I am not agree with this thing because there have no scientifically proven truth that the boys are very intelligent than girls. So obviously, I am not very much thoughtful about this thing. But I think that there have few differences about our human brain, and that if you find in our biology that we find that the brain structure of an boys is little bit bigger than the girls, and that's why maybe have some cognitive ability, have there some differences in kind of cognitive abilities, but I don't think there have no there have any kind of basic problems in kind of intelligence among the boys and the girls. But it is also true that many psychologists say that the reasoning skill, arithmetical skills, and the comprehension skills is better among the boys, and some of the vocabulary, reading, writing skills are better among the women. But I am not very much agreed with this concept that there have no scientifically proven truth. But I believe that uh, the intelligence of of the people totally depend on their genetics, their heredity, and their environment where they are actually upbringed, and this is actually affect your intelligence. And according to the scientific reports that the intelligence of a child totally depend on their maternal heredity. 80% depends on the maternal heredity. That's why I think there have no possibility to difference among the boys and girls. But obviously, their heredity, which they carried from his maternal side, it is very important to bring their intelligence. Okay,
Uh,
it's my opinion about these things.
I
Yes.
I I don't agree with you. Actually,
Okay.
boys are girls are both are same nowadays. Uh,
Yes,
Obviously, I also mentioned these things.
Intelligent that does not depends on gender. It
gender, right?
Yes,
is
yes,
Yes,
obviously.
intelligent depends on blood cell and and brain.
yes,
Yes.
right.
Yes, and nowadays, ladies, the girls are set on the higher position in
Yes.
our country, in the world. Actually, in West Bengal, uh, uh, Mukhyamantri Mrs. Mamata Banerjee, and our country president is Draupadi Murmu. Says girls. Okay, and many companies CEO, marketing head, and say also girls. So I think
Yes,
So,
boys and girls are both are same nowadays.
yes,
yes,
It is my opinion.
yes.
yes.
So
In
boys
my
are more intelligent than girls. It's a illusion in our mind. Since we create when a child is born, then we don't make it differentiate. But when the child grow up in the latest stage of her life, his life, then we construct the term that male and female. So therefore, we differentiate among them. But that construction of gender, it's not evidently found in the science books also or in the research itself. In terms of measuring that boys are more intelligent, is equal to that we can't given enough or same opportunity to the girls for same intelligent, like that we can't create or we are unable to provide sufficient infrastructure, sufficient opportunity, and enough space for them. See, when a child is grew up, then we talk about themselves. And there is also the concept came across just because of our physical and biological changes and differentiate between the male and female. First of all, I would like to say that our first lady is of this nation is Sri Dhurupati Murmuji is the female, and she has got enough space, enough opportunity, and she has take the courage to represent herself, and many of them are doing. But many places in our nation, in this world, they are not able to get this opportunity, this space. When and it's a failing of dominancy of male that we didn't provide enough space. When we talk about that girls are more less intelligent, we are using our muscle power, and we all fought for themselves, not is equal to our mental strength. Mary Curie, one of the Nobel laureates, she has got two Nobel Prize, not one, but she has got two, and a chemistry-like subject. So when you talk about our that another one is our Nobel laureate Mother Teresa. She is also the female, but she has done excellent, outstanding, and astonishing, admirable job in the past to here today. Any boys can't do. So the peace bring from the girls, and boys or male or muscular power has been failed to create love, compassion, emotion, empathy. When we need as a boy emotion, love, compassion, we always called to the female, not the boy or not the male. So we call our mom, our loved one, that it should be the female. So the power has created itself for the female. We are unable to create. And one of the that fact has been unable to given understanding in the males in the or create awareness among ourselves. That's the main fact. See, one of the biggest performance right that corona period when many peoples are devastated, has lost their close one, financial and economy has devastated. Then at the meantime, what happened? That we always took care. Oh, how do we get married to our girl? Then we send dowry, we send any kind of expensive gifts to the male family. But did you see any male female give to the girl's family members? No, and we never seen. So it's a patriarchal, masculine, muscle power dominancy in our society that boys are intelligent than girls. But if we give enough space, opportunity, and enough quality, then definitely they will do sufficient and enough performance just like the boys do. So we are not treated like equally, and we snatch the term equality in their when a child is grow up, then we found that oh you are not, we press them, pushed them that you are not equal as a boy. Thank you.
By example, our teacher, madam, is a female. Okay,
Yes, yes.
my madam is intelligent, so more intelligent than our
Yes,
boys.
I'm also intelligent.
Yes, I also on the same opinion that we never differentiate boys and girls on the basis of gender. Rather, if we give the same opportunity for the boys and girls, they will perform in the same manner. Just like the Kadambuni Gangli, she's the first doctor. She's the first doctor when the social reformers they are engaged uh, for engage in they are engaged to improve education for the girls. And Kadambini Gangli, she is a very rural. She came from very rural side, but she is given the opportunity. And at the time, there is a discrimination among the society. Then girls did not do better in science, but the very social reformers, they encourages Kadambini Ganguly, and she shows her ability at the time, that and she becomes the first doctor. So, and the patriarchal system the patriarchal system of the doctor in their field, they try to manipulate her, so that she is a girl, does not become a doctor. But that's why, but if there is no politics, or if there is no manipulation like such of the patriarchy, so definitely if the girls get the same opportunity, they show their ability in every field, I think so. So boys and girls are never we can never differentiate on the basis of uh, anything. Rather are they are equally perform their ability, and that depends on their intelligent quotient, not um, depends on their intelligent quotient, and the situation or the environment and the opportunity of all these things, I think so.
Yes, in my opinion, boy and girl both are intelligent, and gender is not decided who is intelligent, actual. And intelligence come from mostly family gene, maturity, hard working, knowledge, and uh, if sorry, um, actually I'm confused here. And experience, and if a boy and girl they have this type of qualities, they can be intelligent. So,
Yes, just like Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has said, educated, agitated, and organized. But how do we educated our girls? Many of the class and classrooms we found and came to the news in the limelight that they do have separate washroom, have a separate toilet for the girls, and so many times in the rural village or many in the many places in the different parts of the world and nation, that girls has feared to go school or colleges, and many times they not get enough space for express their issues, and we are unable to listen and solve their issues and problems. So therefore they are lacking behind in many places. But those who got the opportunity to represent themselves, they do very well in their life. For example, in my mother is a housemaker, but she's also is a very intelligent girl, because she has nature and nurture our family and took care of them. It's not a part. And time management. All these things has unable to do in a boy, or hasn't done by any male in historically. So it is more important to understand that knowledge and the mental capacity, mental stamina, emotional IQ, rather than generalize the topic regarding that physical muscular power, and in the differentiate between physiological changes in our body. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So, what is the conclusion? Somebody tells me just in a sentence. What is the conclusion? Just
So
tell me
in
what.
the conclusion, I would like to say that boys are more intelligent than girls is not is a or is not a assertive statement. Rather than both are equals,
both
we
are intelligent.
our civil
Both are
and both in our civilization has been failed to provide enough space and opportunity to the girls. or our daughters. So therefore, they are maybe step back behind, but in very soon time they will do better and they will get feel equal.
In the past
And
years, past years, boys gives more opportunity than the girls, but nowadays both opportunity are equal. So I think boys and girls are more both are same, not other.
Okay, all right, I got it. Okay, good. I'm enjoying. You all are great speakers. Seriously. Shumana, wonderful.
Thank you.
Very good. Wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so we have to move on to the next part, next topic. Readers and leader. How many of you agree with this statement and how many of you do not agree with the statement discussed?
so, hello guys, and the topic next,
Yes.
our third topic is readers are leaders. But do you believe that those who only read, they are only leader, or those who don't read, they are the leaders? There's a contradictory in our society and also the educational world and the leaders world also. But here I would like to say that readers are born or leaders are created. That's a two differentiation between them. But according to me, leaders are born. They are by get create knowledge their self, and maybe I would like to say add here that when a leaders are a leader and organic form, they are the pure leader. Because uh, when you create a leader, then maybe it's aesthetic knowledge he or she have, but she doesn't perform or act like. Maybe they can failed in the take leader decision making or to lead in any crucial time point in this age or position. When a leader was born, then she has a charismatic character or decision making capacity, management of crowds, and the people in his or her life lesson. But when a leader has created, then he has unable to make decision. Many times he or she has uh, lapsed in his decision and unable to take good, sustainable, healthy decision. And in the past, it has happened many times. So I think leaders are born, and those who are leaders are they are not only the leader, but those who are not, they also leader. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. I agree with you, but I have a few different from your opinion that to the topic is the readers are the leaders. Obviously, it is possible that the leaders are born, they have their own quality to lead everything. But here the topic is the readers are leaders. What is the correlation between the readers and the leaders? And it is a very common belief that maybe the readers are leaders. Here, one thing I want to say that obviously to education is a very good input in our life to do everything very good way in a mannered and proper way. So reading is a very important skill. If we are read everything, we can able to enhance our capability to develop our personal skill, our professional development. It is very important. If we read different books, it can maybe possible to develop our knowledge. So reading has a very good input in our life. Obviously, I also agree with you that and Henry Truman also said that the all readers are not the leaders, but all leaders are the readers. If you can't read everything, you can't able to input in your life properly what you can do in your life. Obviously, you have many opinions, you have many experience, but how can you do and perform in this kind of situation? It's need some learning, it's need some reading, which actually give you an abilities, your cognitive abilities, which actually develop your knowledge of acquisition, your personal growth, and the development of your leadership. It can very helpful for your development, your leadership. That's why I think reading is a good practice who are actually the leader. It can help them to develop their personal skill. Otherwise it's also help them to and make and proper information, so which kind of thing actually happen in all over the world. It is very important to make a decision in your life, in your context, in your situation, in your country, obviously. Otherwise it's also help you to think critically. And communication is very important. If you are not reading properly, you can't able to communicate. If you give a very small example, but maybe I don't want to remind anyone, we everyone know that our chief minister Mamta Banerjee, he is a very good leader. He is born as a leader, but he is not a very good communicator. He
Okay.
have
Yes.
much lacuna in his communication. So I think if she can actually give and proper time to reading, it can help them to develop his communication skill. It is very important, which we actually find in our PM. Our PM, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he have an maybe I think he have an many experts who actually help them to develop his speaking skill. And maybe he able to read many books, and which actually helped him to develop his speaking skill. That's why he is a very good communicator. But it is not fine in the every leader. But obviously she can have a more ability to communicate people in a ground level. This is also a very good quality, but it is not make them a good speaker. And leader have a very good it is a very important quality to give a good speaker in the every moment and every campaigning space. That's why I think reading is a very good skills which actually help people or the leaders to develop their critical thinking, their comprehension level, their communication level. But obviously I also agree with you that obviously leaders are born. Everyone can't able to make themselves a leader. Who maybe is a very good reader, but obviously he are not a very good leader. I also agree with you, but I have a little inputs in these things, that readers obviously who are the good leader, if in some kind of a place he is a good reader, it is very helpful for his development of the personal skill. And thank you so much.
I also agree with you. I think that the educated person they can lead more. Just like a rural who is uneducated, but he may have some leadership skill, but she cannot motivate the other person in the world globally. So I think educated person can lead more, and reading obviously a skill that helps an educated person to be more educated, and he has some knowledge so that he can manage um, uh, all the skills. He can understand all the situation. If he is not educated and if reading is not a habit, so how can an uneducated person can lead not only locally but globally? So I think that educated person is really maybe may have the opportunity to lead, and reading is obviously necessary for that purpose. And so that's why I think that yeah, leader, if someone may have the quality of leadership, but she must have some knowledge so that he can manage all these things.
Hi.
Ma'am,
So, uh,
Mhm. Just a
yeah,
minute.
please go ahead.
Yes,
okay.
Nandita, you want to say anything?
Can I see can I see my diary? and I made it myself actually.
Very quickly finish it, okay? Very quickly.
Okay.
Uh,
In my experience today, reader can be a leader tomorrow. I saw many people in my theater group. They are all intelligence, but when I saw our exposure, he looked like heavy. He have another level of confidence, and he always handle our group as a leader, and he have a lot of books knowledge. And ma'am, you are also a leader, and you handle us by group discussion session, and then you handle us one by one every class. You are great reader. That's why today you are a leader, and also teacher, and you have good personalities and good experience, good knowledge. You think about us what is good or bad, and also give us motivation. And you told me you you like your father, and this is this intelligence come from your father, and this this is actual comes from family gene right? Good
Okay,
luck,
all right.
ma'am.
Thank you very much for your valuable information. By the way, thank you so much. Okay, all right. I'm not gonna go to the last part. Now I'm going to talk about what are the mistakes you all have made. Just let me ask, Toma, do you want to say anything about this topic? You haven't said anything.
Uh, readers and leaders, readers means read a lot of books, novels, something, and leaders means lead the people. And readers, when they read lots of books and gathered lot of knowledge, and the readers have lots of knowledge. But leaders, when a leaders meet, uh, they must have some knowledge. Actually, say reader, good leaders must have a knowledge.
Right.
Also, I think um, leaders is a good leaders must have knowledge and lead the people. That's
Okay, fine, Toma. Very good. Okay, I'm not gonna go to the last topic anymore because I think this is the place I have to talk about all of your mistakes here. Okay, I have given the best score to participant in the classroom, Sumona and Kajal. Okay, and they both have got the same score, 5.5. And I'm sorry to say that I couldn't give you more than 5.5 because of lots of grammatical mistakes, lots of use of vocabulary mistakes, and lots of mistakes were there. So I was unable to give more than 5.5, means basically intermediate level of English, both of you. Okay, not pre-intermediate, intermediate level. 5.5 means just below upper intermediate level. Below upper intermediate, this middle of pre-intermediate and upper intermediate level of score both of you have got.